Hey everybody, what's up? Today I want to talk about a few random things kind of left over from last week and from this weekend. And then this coming week I have a few videos in mind that I've been planning for, that I'm excited for. But I wanted to do this just kind of random vlog tonight. I got 3 or 4 things marked down that I want to talk about, so let's get to it. The first thing is I wanted to thank all of you who commented on my last video about e-begging. When I put that up, I kind of thought I was going to stir the pot and maybe get a little hatred or animosity or something, and I didn't know how disrespectful it came across. I needed to vent. I wanted to talk about it, and I didn't. The fuse wasn't ignited until I went to that charity thing my mom helped with for that family. That I really suddenly the fuse was ignited. And believe it or not, I might come across pretty mellow, but I do have a temper on me when I want it. But you guys, people that comment on my videos, I've noticed this about my subscriber base, the ones who do comment, is you guys really put a lot of time and thought into your comments, and you really do create a dialogue of sorts. You just don't put 1 or 2 words usually. You put some real thought and really add to what I'm saying, or create a dialogue. And even a few people actually sent me emails to kind of continue the topic because there wasn't enough space to do it, so that I got a lot of private messages from that too. So I really appreciate taking the time and effort to watch my videos and then take part in a dialogue. So I wanted to thank you guys for that. And as a side note, I didn't realize this. My mom, when I said she was working at that thing, she had the day off of work and went in on her own, and she had a lot to do with setting this charity event up. And I thought she was just kind of working, doing it for whatever. And as I get older, I realize more and more, growing up, my mom's always been the one. We didn't have a lot of money growing up, and yet if there was a tragedy in the neighborhood, she would be the first one to do whatever we could to help those people out. It's one of the things, you take a look back and what do I love about my parents? This is what I love about my mom. And I think some of that charity is rubbing off on me. I feel I want to do more. I want to be charitable. So I'm happy that I'm getting that part of my mom from her. And she told me, I talked to her yesterday, they made close, or a little bit over $2,400 for this family just by selling hamburgers, bratwurst, and some baked goods. So that's pretty good for a little community charity event. So just wanted to mention that. Okay, next thing, bigger topic here, the bachelor party in Minneapolis this past weekend. I told people I was going to bring my video camera, maybe piece a video together. Didn't happen. I brought the camera, a bunch of tapes. I think I have maybe 3 minutes of footage. The group of people I went with, we had a blast. It was a great bachelor party. It was a really good time. But every time when I got the camera out, people just weren't kind of into it, and I really it just felt awkward. And I kind of made a decision right away that, you know what, I'm going to just want to be. I'm the type of guy, when I saw U2 in concert the last time, they allow flash photography. They want you to take pictures. So I brought in my digital camera. I snuck in an iPod with a recording device just to record the concert for me. And the one thing is sometimes I'm so worried about capturing the moment that I fail to live in the moment. I'm more worried about getting the shot than I am experiencing it. Now, I can live those things after the fact, but sometimes it's just nice to be. So there were times when I should have got the camera out and I was too lazy. To be honest, for all the debauchery and things you hear about bachelor parties, this one was pretty tame. There was a lot of drinking involved. Two really late, like 4:30 a.m. nights. And there was a Twins baseball game, and that was about it. We had a good time, though. We kind of hung out and relaxed during the day. And it was a smaller group, but it was a great bachelor party. But every time things were like wild and it was time to get the camera out, I was having fun and didn't want to stop doing what I was doing. And I didn't want to bring the camera. We went to a dance club where things got pretty wild. And that was the last thing I wanted to do, was have my camera, because I was out there on the dance floor busting a rug, I might add. When they play one Michael Jackson song, that's one thing. When they play 2, it's another. They played 4 Michael Jackson songs because we had it going on. That's a whole nother story. Okay. So one of the cool things about the bachelor party, we did a stop in Chippewa Falls, which is maybe an hour or so east of the Minnesota-Wisconsin border. And in Chippewa Falls, our favorite, well, there's a brewery there that makes one of our favorite beers. The beer is called Leinenkugels. Leinie's it's a smaller beer. I think Miller owns it. You know, Milwaukee is the big Miller home. Milwaukee's a few hours away from here. But Leinie's, when it started out, was almost a bit of a microbrew, and they're kind of a specialty beer place. I love good beer. I love microbrews. I like dark beer. I love Guinness is my favorite. I won't actually, if I have to drink like Miller or Bud Light, I won't drink beer. I'll drink a mixed drink or something. But I love good beer. I'm kind of a beer connoisseur. So to go to this place in Chippewa Falls, a Leinenkugel brewery, where they make some of my favorite beer, was a really cool way to start the thing off. We got some free samples. But I have to, the reason I'm bringing this up is I bought a shirt. My favorite beer through Leinenkugels is called Creamy Dark. Here's the shirt I got. Leinenkugels Creamy Dark. But the reason I bought it, here's the bottle. Look at the slogan on the shirt. I don't know if you'll be able to see that by the time it's crunched up. Everyone has a dark side. The force is strong with this one. I had to get that. That was pretty cool. So that was one of the highlights of the party, but there were a lot. So sorry there's no footage, there's no movie, but hey, it was just fun to be for a change. The last thing I wanted to just touch on is it looks like I missed a good weekend to miss YouTube. It sounds like it was really screwed up. I know last week it took a day to post a couple of my videos, and I kind of said screw it until it started working again. One, A, I'm not going to help the problem by clogging up their system, and B, I just get frustrated with that and keep checking. So I'm glad I wasn't around, and it looks like there are a lot of bulletins and things. People were really frustrated, so hope everything's up and running again. That's all for now. I have a bunch of stuff I want to make, a bunch of videos I want to make this week. I want to have some fun, do a couple different things on the channel that I haven't done yet, and that's about it. So that's all for now. I hope you guys are having a great summer. Summer's in full swing for me, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.